What up, fam? How we doing today? I'm gonna see what they want to bring through. Okay. They're saying, it is your duty to find internal awareness during times of inequity as well as times of strife. There are challenges that must be overcome on the way to great success. Just because things have been daunting, things have been unclear, they're like showing me like muddy waters. Just because things have been unclear does not mean that the pathway forward will always be so. It is important to find balance in the internal struggle that may be precipitating some of the necessary challenges that you are to be facing. There are ways to move through such challenging energies without having to experience them on an external level. The internal must be experienced, the external must not. There are chances that each of us can take in this lifetime to be able to bring forward a change in momentum, to bring forward a way that will allow each of us to experience our desired outcomes. When we experience the internal reality that we hold from a place of love, of care, of desire to understand and nurture, then we are able to bring ourselves closer to that which we already are. That internal sense of awareness is the being in which we are. That space between thought, the space between mind and action, the space between yes and no, the liminal space is source. And the deeper that you sink into that knowing of yourself as this essence that is the in-between, then you allow for more space. The more space that you have around internal reactivity, external behaviors, then there is more space allowing you to sit in that which you have always been, coming back to the fullness of your remembrance of more of what you have been. That is why on this journey toward spiritual awakening, there is much unraveling to do. There is much experience of emotional energies to move through, as this is the way to bring yourself into the fullness of your own individual expression. There are no other ways to move through these energies. External means, external situations are only ever there to show you what it is that you are needing to reflect upon within. There are no gimmicks, there are no tricks, there are no games. It is exactly what we have said that it is. It is more for you than it is for anybody else. Each individual experience of reality is showing you what needs to be seen, what parts of you have yet to be acknowledged, what isn't quite in alignment yet. These individual situations bring forward immense energy that allow you to sit in your strength, sit in your power, to be that which you are, to bring forward the momentum and the energy that propels you toward your highest dreams and desires. There are no limitations other than the ones that you place upon yourselves. These limitations come in the form of self-doubt, of self-trickery, self-deception, and many more ways. These ways that contribute to the experience of separation are there to tell you, are there to show you that there is nothing but yourself. Because each time you move through these emotional energies, these emotional patterns, you immediately see what has been always within start to be reflected without. There are no tricks. Experience yourself fully. Stop looking outside. Be what you wish to experience now. Love that. Love that. I think pretty classic messaging there. And I think, the main, most like important part of what they said in that was like, we don't need to experience the hardship externally. All that we need to do is be with the energies that are coming up at any one moment. Do what you need to do to be present with them, to move them through, like dance, sing, speak it out loud, speak it to a fucking wall if you need to, write it down, do some cord cutting, do some clearing of various kinds, like do what you can to move out some of that stagnant energy. And building on the message that they were sharing yesterday as well, like in spiritual truth, those things aren't here anymore. The emotional energies, the emotional blocks that we carry, that we have made a part of our identity, that we have made a part of our story, can still be a part of the story without you hanging on to the energies that are associated with them. We need to let go of the energies that are associated with them. And then the other part of the message is that when we let go of those things, our manifestations come in. It's only our self-doubt, our blocks, that limit what it is that we can experience at any one time. And that's why our external reality has to reflect a version of our manifestations that potentially are meant to trigger certain things or assist us in awakening, activating, or learning certain things so that we can manifest the timeline that we actually are wanting to a greater extent. So do with that what you will. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope that it's a fucking beautiful day outside, and if it is, go out and enjoy